Hey everyone, it's Jim again. I wanted to take an opportunity to show you our travel trailer in today's video and give you a little bit of perspective on what our plans are here. So let's start with showing you around a little bit. So we had a Honda Pilot that we planned to tow our travel trailer with, but it was just I wasn't comfortable with the tow rating and capacity. It could do it, but I think it was just too much. So we ended up getting a 2012 Expedition, and this thing we've nicknamed Tank. It's got some power. This thing will be good. And then there she is in all her glory. This is a Jayco Jay Flight SLX 7. I think it's 184 BS, which means it's a bunk system type of thing. So it comes out to be about 22 feet. It's a single propane tank. We got just a single battery. I plan on doing some upgrades, one of which will be changing out the battery to a lithium battery. Just a single storage on the outside. That is actually a pass-through and can go into the inside, so we can access that. But our storage is not huge in this, but that's okay. We've done road trips before, and when we've done that, we've just taken our Honda Pilot before, and then once we took a small trailer, so we should be good. We have the speakers outside. We have I believe it's a 10-foot awning. We got the equalizer. We're already chocked. So we've got the spare tire on board. I just actually installed this today. That is a camera. This is the Be Honest camera is the name brand, but it is Furrion compatible, which is the camera that was built into Jayco. I'll put a link in the description so you can check that out if you're interested. Probably shouldn't have showed you the license plate, but I don't know why. But here is the side. I'm a little cramped. I got a fence right here while we're in storage, but let's see. Just pretty straightforward. It's got one slide. And that's about it on the outside. Let me take you inside, show you what we got here. So I don't have the power turned on right now. Welcome to our trailer. So you'll see we have a RV queen. One of the downsides to this bed is that one person will have to leap over the other if they have to get up in the middle of the night. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to guess that would be me, but we'll see how things go. We got some upper storage up here. It does say wired for solar, but we're talking about possibly doing portable solar if we need to. Our plans are to do a lot of boondocking, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Let's see. Under the bed is that's going to be our main source of storage. That is the one that is accessible from the outside as well. We have a curtain. This is the slide there. And you'll see right now, we have the table and bench seats, and that converts into a bed. We've got I think it's a 13.5 BTU air conditioner. Which I think is the upgraded on that. I'm not quite sure. All our good little controls here. So electric awning, electric slide, what else? Water heater, we'll do gas or electric. Same with the fridge. Got the radio, Bluetooth compatible, microwave, just a 2-burner stove, no oven, a tiny sink, and some under the counter storage here. There's also storage underneath the bench seats, which is pretty handy. And then we get to the back, we have the bunk beds. Our daughter Faith was all about the bunk beds, so she is happy. We have a pretty good size fridge and freezer here. And then finally the bathroom. And so I'll be making some changes as well. Nice skylight there. So one of the big changes that I'll be making is that I want to switch things to a composting toilet. because our plan is to boondock the majority of the time. So that's why we're talking about the lithium battery, the composting toilet, and possibly some solar, but we'll also have inverter generators as well to help us with things. So, but our plans are starting in probably late September, early October. We're going to spend a month at a local campground, and we're going to just kind of get the hang of things and figure everything out, because it's going to be obviously a little bit different for us. And then that way, being local, we have access to friends and family and resources we're familiar with if we need to get things taken care of. So that's our plan. We'll do that until late October, when most stuff closes here in Ohio, when the big bad winter's starting to get here. And then we're going to do 3 different segments, 3 loops basically. The first loop is going to be that we're going to head towards my brother and sister-in-laws in Texas, and we're going to take our time going there. That should be probably about November 1st, and we'll head down there and take our time getting there. We're hoping to spend Thanksgiving with them and then maybe do some other things, and then slowly make our way back with the game plan to be back in mid-December in time for the holidays. And then, so we'll stay for a couple weeks for that, do the whole holiday ordeal, and then it's time for me to get out. I'm not a winter guy, so the plan is beginning of January, we'll actually be taking my mother-in-law with us, and we're going to head toward Florida. And same thing, we'll take our good old sweet time once we're out of the cold. I'm sure in January we'll have some cold here, so we'll start slowing down once we get a little further south and explore a little more. And we'll actually be down in Florida then for a couple months. I would guess March we'll head back and stop along the way as well. We'll probably go through, make a little detour, maybe go through Tennessee a little bit and explore that some more. We love that area there. And then we'll come back. We'll be dropping off the mother-in-law, staying for a couple weeks, and then we head out west. And that should be a big loop. And that one we'll probably do a clockwise loop, kind of heading toward Arizona and then working our way up north, stopping to visit some friends along the way. And that's kind of the plan along this, is friends that we know will swing by and maybe have lunch or do something like that. So and we'll do that loop, same thing. We're going to check everything out and work our way back to Ohio. And finally, I would imagine we'd be back in Ohio in maybe June, July, something like that. And at that point, believe it or not, the game plan is to sell everything that we bought. We know we're not going to get full value for it. This trailer is a 2022, and I purposely did that. I didn't want to go with a 23 or even a 24 because you're going to lose the most money driving that off the lot. But with the 22s, we got a pretty good deal on this, so I think we're going to be in better shape. We'll obviously lose a little bit to depreciation, but and hopefully this RV bubble doesn't hurt too bad when it pops. But the plan is we'll sell the RV, we'll sell the Expedition, we'll sell the generator, we'll sell the solar, everything. Probably a boondocking ready type of travel trailer. And in the end, our hopes are, fingers crossed, that our expenses between this year and next year balance out to be pretty similar to what it would have been if we had just stayed in our apartment and done our normal traveling by, flight, hotels, all those kind of things, Airbnbs and stuff. So we're hoping that'll kind of balance out. Not overly confident, but we'll have to see. I think as we started doing this, I feel like everything is, there's another 1,000, there's another 1,000 things we didn't think of. But I don't want to make this too long, but I will try to keep you posted. I think that's something that we don't see a ton of on YouTube as we've been looking for the RV stuff, is how much is this going to cost? Is this going to be worth it in the long run? So I want to kind of make that, I don't want to say the focus, but I want to make that a part of what we're looking at, because that's our goal. We're not loaded. We're comfortable. We have enough money for early retirement, but we don't have money to just burn like nothing. So in the end, fingers crossed, and then once we're back, then our daughter will probably stop her homeschooling and make her way to high school. So that's all I got for you. I did write a lot more about the trip. You can check that out. I'll put a link in the description about what our exact plans are and everything. That's on my blog, route2retire.com. And I hope you'll follow along. Should be good. And that's about it. That's our adventure for this time. And fingers crossed. And I'll try to do updates pretty regularly. So make sure to hit like and subscribe. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.